Hi everyone, my name is Anita Ladhani. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and an energy practitioner. And today I want to talk about the side effects of divorce, for lack of a better word. So, divorce puts you back, sets you back, regardless of who you are, what financial bracket you're in. Divorce is going to set you back. So none of us go into a marriage thinking we're going to get a divorce, right? But at some point, when a marriage doesn't work out, and I don't believe that divorce is the first solution. I think divorce is the last step that a couple takes. When you've given it your all, you've tried to compromise, you've tried to work at it, and it's not working. There's no moving forward. I believe that every marriage has issues, and what makes a marriage successful in the long term of surviving through adversities, because every marriage has adversities, is whether the partners are willing to work on their issues. And it has to be, the person at fault. If one person is willing to work on it, but the other person doesn't, it's not going to work. And in those situations, I know plenty of couples, unfortunately, who are miserably married because they've made peace with that, but, they're in that marriage for the sake of being married, but there's really no true partnership. But if you are at a place where, you've decided to get a divorce, understand that you are going to be set back financially and emotionally. It doesn't matter. Because divorce will set you back temporarily. You will go from living in a big house, or whatever it is that you had, having the fancy cars, having the businesses, whatever, to when you split it up and you maybe sell it off and you walk and you have to give your partner whatever, you're going to walk away with maybe having to move into a simple apartment temporarily, not having the savings, not having the bank balance. If you're talking about, child support, if you're talking about, alimony, those are payments, that take away from the wealth of the relationship. So obviously, if you've got two people, coming together, you're going to save money just by that account. So yes, it's going to put you back. It always puts you back, and that's okay. Expect that. But don't let the financial aspect, don't let the material, I won't have a big house, I'm going to have to now live in a small apartment. Don't let that discourage you from taking the necessary steps for your long-term happiness. Because the home you live in is not going to make you happy if you're not happy in your relationship. If you're not at peace, it doesn't matter where you live, right? But if you're at peace, then you'll be happy in a small efficiency in a studio apartment. You'll be happy living a simple life as long as you have that peace of mind and you're not constantly going at it with someone. So the only purpose of this video is to remind you that yes, if you're going through a separation or divorce, it will set you back. You're going to lose. Unfortunately, there's always one person that feels, that they're giving, and it's usually the person who's been earning and contributing and helping create. Sometimes it's both, but, sometimes it's one. It's okay. It's only material stuff. And it really is that easy. Because guess what? Let me put things in perspective for you. What do you think would happen if you were to, say, die tonight? Okay? What happens to the stuff you own? What happens to all of that? Do you take any of that with you? No. You may leave it, if you've planned right, you may leave it for your kids, your loved ones, whatever. But the reality is, you're not going to take any of that with you. But are you happy now? Will you take your happiness with you? Or are you just going to take the fact that you had some material financial stuff that you were blessed enough to have? Don't let that negate you. Don't let that discourage you from taking the necessary steps for your long-term happiness, because you will get through this. You will make the money back. You will rebuild yourself. It'll take some time, but you will. It's doable. But in the meantime, be patient, let things go, and just focus on getting through and landing on your feet. I hope this is helpful. As always, love and light. Take care. God bless.